Hi and good day to Miss G and the fellow for the who were the presentation. Okay, now my group member team is want to present about the graph or chart survey social media browsing and habit among Scrum Pride Polytechnic student. Okay, now I want to introduce my our team group members. Okay, the first name is Muhammad Aikal bin Yahya. The material number is 10DLS 19F 2046. Then my name myself, Ku Muhammad Amirul Ali bin Ku Muhammad Rozi. My material number is 10DLS 19F 2051. Next is Muhammad Aizat Ikram bin Khairul Anwar. The matric number is 10DS 19F 2016. And the last name for our team group member is Muhammad Aiman Daniel bin Ghazali. The matric number is 10DS 19F 2075. Okay, we want to move for the introduction slide. For the introduction is myself want to presenting. Okay, hi, my name is Amirul. Now I would like to start about the chart introduction. Okay, now for the introduction is social media is the one of the way for us to get information quickly and efficiently in our busy life. Over the past years, social media have been transforming how individual communities and associates create, share, and see information from each other. According to Max Hill Communication Teams 2015, it common for many students to be challenged by the same learning concept or course assignment. Social media can help centralize the collective knowledge of an entire class to make study communicating more efficient for everyone. Social media tools can be used to keep information and course information organized and accessible. Okay, now I want to tell about the uh, chart bar below. It shows common application used by respondent in daily life. If you can see for the y-axis represent the number of respondent, while the x-axis represent the type of application used. There are 12 type of application stated in the graph, which are WhatsApp, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and Twitter. It is clearly seen from the graph that TikTok is the most common application used by the respondent, and it is account for 35 respondent in total. Meanwhile, recorded 32 respondents, which is slightly higher than Facebook by 3 respondents. This is followed by Facebook, which is accounted for 19 respondents. The lesser common application used by respondent is LinkedIn, which only 2 respondents. Meanwhile, WeChat, YouTube, WhatsApp, Tinder, and Bigger account for one only respondent respectively, and has the lowest number of respondents in the graph. I- in nutshell, the majority of respondents use WhatsApp more than any application. Okay, that's for introduction. I will go past to the next presenter for the next slide.
Hello and good morning to my beloved lecturer, Ms. G. My name is Muhammad Aikal bin Yahya. My material number is 10DLS 19F2046. And today I would like to share about the objective of our project. The purpose of this project or study was to investigate the use and the habit of social media among Seberang Perai Polytechnic student. So in this project we collect the data and the chart about how they use the social media and how social media give the impact to them among the student of the Polytechnic Seberang Perai. The next one is the methodology. a set of questionnaires was distributed to 50 respondents at Seberang Perai Polytechnic for this descriptive study. The questionnaire was created by the students themselves and delivered to students from 4 departments. The first 4 questions in the demographic section were used to collect demographic information such as gender, department, semester, and age. Following the distribution of the questionnaire, the responses of the pupils were examined, tallied, and a report was created from that process. The report had appropriate graphics and charts as well as explanation. So the report will conclude all the information that we collect. A conclusion was reached and recommendation were addressed based on the data from the graph and the charts. Thank you. So the next one is the profile of the respondents. So the table is shown the demographic information on gender, department, semester, and age. So the respondent it come to gender. So the first is the male and the female. So the number of students, male is 30 students and the female is 20 students, which mean the respondent of male student is more than the female student. So the percentage of is 60% of male student and 40% of female students. So the second one is the department. So we have 4 department that our respondents. The first is information and the community technology information and communication technology department. So from this department, the number of students is only 1 and the percentage is 2%. Second department is mechanical engineering. The number of students is 1 and the percentage is 2%. The third department is electrical engineering. Number of students respondents is 8 and the percentage is 16.7%. And from the commerce department is 40 students and the percentage is 79.2%. So the majority of our respondents is from the commerce department, and some of them is from electrical engineering, and which is another 2 is from the mechanical and the IT department. From under semester is the respondent is among from the semester 1 to semester 6 and above. Our respondent is only in 5 and 6 semester. So we can see that from semester 1 to semester 5 is 0 respondents, and majority of our respondents is from the semester 5. 46 number of students in semester 5 and 4 students in semester 6 and above. So the percentage is 96% for the student in semester 5 and only 4% student in semester 6 and above. So the age group. So the last one is age group. So we can see 18 to 19 years old student. We don't have 0 respondents. 20 to 21 is 33 students. 20 to 23 is 13 and 24 above is 4 students. So the majority student is from the age of 20 to 21, 66.8%, and it's come and the quarter is from the the student from age 21 to 23, 27.1%, and the other one is 24 and above is 6.1% only. Thank you. This pie chart is shown that the time that students spend on social media every day. So the 41.7% of students is use social media more than 5 hours a day, and the 22.9% of students that use social media between 3 to 5 hours a day, and the 18.7% of the students use social media in 2 until 3 hours on social media every day, and 60.7% of students use an hour a day on social media. So this pie chart shown that the majority of the student is use social media 5 hours a day, and some of them is use below than 5 hours a day. This pie chart is shown that students use social media to communicate with your teacher. So 66.7% is use the social media to communicate with their teacher, and 33.3% of the students not use the social media to communicate with their teachers. So majority of the student is use the social media to communicate with the students, and it become more easier during this online classes. Some of them is not use the social media, and the majority is use it. This pie chart is shown that social media a tool that should be utilized by teachers. So we can see on this pie chart, the majority of the student is agreed. Social media must be utilized by the teachers, and 18.8% students doesn't agree that social media must be utilized by the teachers. So the majority is agree, and the percentage is 81.3% agreed, and 18.8% student disagreed. This pie chart is shown that the social media, the first thing students check in the morning. 70.8% student always check their social media in the morning based on the pie chart, and 29.2% doesn't look or use or check social media in the morning. So basically we can see that that majority of the Seberang Prime Polytechnic student will check the social media, will do the first thing, wake up in the morning, they check the social media. This pie chart is shown that the student different personality on social media page. 60.4% from the student is don't have the different on social media page, and 39.6% of students have the different in social media on their social media page. This shown that some of them come out with their different profile in social media, and majority of them is become their self in social media.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Haizat Ikram bin Khairul Anwar. My matric number is 10BLS 19F2060. So now I want to talk about the first graph. PSP students' activities on social media. So from my research from respondent, shown a popularity makes up a third of activities students on their social media, similar with study, while a business is just a quarter for activity students on social media. So the popularity makes up a large fraction of the total 33%. So the second is PSP student post on their social media. Then the most often PSP students had post on their social media is once a year. So the lowest percentage for PSP students post is never post at the total 10.4%. The third is the social media website that PSP students currently have an account. The number of PSP students using Instagram is dramatically higher than Facebook. So Instagram makes up a half of the social media websites that PSP students currently have an account. Okay, the last one is the most active post or upload on social media by PSP student. So 3/4 of the active upload on social media by PSP student is a photo. A photo accounts for 64.6% of the most active upload on social media. That's all from me. Thank you, Miss.
Hi, Miss G. I hope you are in good health. Okay, my name Muhammad Aiman Daniel bin Ghazali, and my matrix number 10DLS 19F2075. Okay, today I will present about completion and recommendation. Okay, the first one is completion. Pie charts comparing its use social media. Overall, the use of social media has increased drastically with the passage of time. Okay. Okay, we can see the pie chart of question number 3. How many hours do you spend on social media each day? As we can see, the use of social media can be said to be daily activity for everyone. Where for the highest use of social media is 5 hours and above. Okay, next is social media. It has taken its position into the real world and has interfered with the life of many. And user log on their social media profile, they are being removed away from the real world and placed into the virtual dimension. Okay, next recommendation for the use of social media. Okay, we can see the pros and cons. The easiest for student. Okay, but from a positive point of view, we can take as in question number 4. Because a student is able to use social media to communicate with your teacher. Okay, then the teacher can help a student more easily. That's all for me. Thank you very much.